Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Cooking with Unity. I'm your host, Max Moreau, and with me is my co-host, Philip Wilson, and some random stranger named Eric.
I still like turtles.
I almost didn't make it tonight.
Yeah, and YouTube almost didn't make it tonight, so that actually worked out.
That's two that
Everything worked out. And my mom's computer didn't make it tonight. Like, everything is not making it tonight.
But we all did make it.
Hopefully, but we all made it, and we're all here, and we're going to be trying to do some Mario Galaxy-esque stuff, and I have a feeling that we're going to fail miserably. I did not prep for this at all, but it sounded like fun, you know, and I have made a Mario Galaxy-esque game. Actually, one of my projects for not Ludum Dare, but I think it was Tig Source. It was Tig Source. Did you? Yeah, it was a Tig Source one month long project. That was the same month I drove over my laptop. That was a hell of a month.
That was.
That's why I didn't really finish the project. But I made a 2D version of Mario Galaxy at one point, and this should actually go smoother than that, I think, because first of all, I know more than I did then, and second of all, I know a lot more linear algebra than I know trigonometry, and I did almost all of it using trigonometry because I didn't have a good vector library. I did all this in like OpenGL, and so hopefully we can make something work in Unity. We'll give it a shot.
Solar System.
Yeah, that was the name of it. I forgot about that. Yeah, Hyper Solar System Plumber. I got that running on PSP even.
Yes, you did.
It was fun. All right, so let's get started. Oh, Eric, do you want to show off that controller while we got a camera here, or do you want to do that at the end of the show?
That thing we built.
We built. That's pretty much
all
you and all Justin. So.
Oh no, that was group effort. Everybody was there for the matches.
He brought in his joystick.
Coming soon to an internet store near you.
Yeah, maybe that'd be awesome. He's got this nice, super sweet, reflective, custom-made controller thing.
Don't forget the 3D printed.
Yeah, he's got three laser cut. Lid. What is that called? Plexiglass or no?
The reflective mirror plexiglass, and then
it's fun stuff.
3D printed goodie.
So let's actually go to the screen now.
Main screen turn on.
Oh, you said it.
Is it on?
It's you.
It's on. And it's you. How are you, gentlemen?
All your base are belong.
We just keep referencing that stupid meme, and all these kids probably have never seen it. Like they
know.
probably don't even know.
Do you want to know what?
What?
One time.
Makes me a little happy.
Okay, it does. It does.
Yeah, I like to be weird.
Yeah, that's
obscure. So.
Different, abstract.
All right, so
Let's get on to the
God,
show.
it's scary. It's a brand new project. We've got nothing in it. All right, so
Put a cube in there, quick.
I'm putting a sphere in.
Oh.
I'm gonna make the planet first this time.
Yes.
All right, we have a planet. We're done.
Yes,
All right,
still
we're like halfway there. High five. High five.
Good job.
All right, so this sphere, let's make it a little bit bigger because it's Mario Galaxy. Planets are about, 5 meters across in Mario Galaxy?
Well, how big's the dude?
The dude's going to be 1 meter. I don't know. We'll figure something out. 10 by 10 by 10, something in there.
That's going to be a short walk. It's like the
It is, but I just want to see if we can get it working first. Let's find out how quickly we can fail on it. Let's fail quickly so that we can fix it quickly.
Okay. I like quick failures, I guess.
So, and now let's create our character. I'm going to make him a cylinder so that we have kind of a top and bottom to him. So that we know that the rotation... Oh, not a cylinder. That's not what I want. I actually want a capsule.
Oh.
Capsule. Would you rather a cylinder?
I'm excited about the cylinder.
You're excited?
But no. I
we
think
can do the
should
cylinder.
Capsule. Capsule makes more sense.
All right, we're going to do the capsule. Now, we potentially could use the third-person controller thing, except for we really can't. The collider for that thing is magic. Like, it's kind of behind the scenes, the way the character controllers work. And it doesn't ever not be upright. It's designed for making first-person shooters that don't have gravity switching on you. So we're going to have to do this the El Manuel way. So
they
we'll
call
see how
this the
goes.
old-fashioned way?
The old-fashioned way. Well, this is certainly not the old-fashioned way.
Okay, well, the slightly old-fashioned way?
But from scratch, we'll just call it that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if he jumps too far away from the planet. Does he just fly away?
No.
So we don't have to worry about a value.
No, as a matter of fact, it's kind of even trickier because we have to worry about like designer stuff. But we're going to just start with a basic sphere and then maybe another sphere and see what we can do. Let's just see if we can get him moving around the sphere first. So, what am I going to call this? I'm going to call this script.
So we're going to be working on making a single player or a player move on a spherical surface right now.
Yeah.
And then there's someone that says
player movement.
Please do a fighting game tutorial.
Eric certainly wants to do. Eric certainly wants to do a fighting game tutorial.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Fighting games are so hard.
They are incredibly detail oriented and they are incredibly art oriented, and that's the reason that I really don't have the time to do it. That's the main reason is the art. And even setting up a stick figure thing took more than an hour to get.
That was just the body, though. We didn't put him on like a.
I know,
like,
that's my point.
What if
That's
we
my
said-
point. It was just the body. We didn't put him on anything, and he
Okay.
didn't even get a punch out there. So,
What about
so
Spaceman? He got blown up into bits, and he fragged really good. But that would be for the side effects. What about taking the side scroller jumper guy for the 2D
Yeah, maybe.
and just start putting little hitboxes on the little sucker, and we just start from there. Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah.
That's for future endeavors.
It's a really
Right
active
now, we
night
need to
tonight.
get
It's
this,
exciting.
This
Yes.
capsule on this sphere.
Yeah, so we have a capsule over the sphere, and so I'm making a player movement thing, and we're going to get him onto the sphere. No, you're fine. You're fine. And
I was just reeling myself
game
in.
object.
I gotta reel myself in.
What are we going to call this? We're going to call this
Player.
No,
Dude.
parent
Oh.
sphere.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Yeah. We don't want to actually parent him to the sphere because then we have to fight Unity every second to,
We want
to make
dynamic
it work.
parenting.
Yes, and we don't want it to actually be part of the transform for the parent. So we have a parent sphere. I'm going to let's see, and we're going to leave that public on this one because unlike our 2D game, we don't even know how we're going to get him on the sphere in the first place. So I'm just going to start him parented to this sphere so that we have a starting point.
Okay.
So
Sounds logical.
actually let's call this
It does.
That way we've got a place to point to.
parent sphere. I'll call it parent sphere for now. It should be like gravity source or something. All right, so update.
Maybe
Let's
you
make
could say
him
parent planet.
fall onto it. So we're going to just do that real quick. So update, he will fall. Let's see. So transform dot. Actually, let's do this with rigid bodies. Should we do it with rigid bodies or should we do it with transforms? Let's do it with rigid bodies so I don't have to write gravity stuff right now. So I'm going to add physics rigid body to our little capsule dude. I'm going to turn off use gravity because that's not going to be much use to us, believe it or not. And I'm going to save this scene as test scene for right now.
Seems like a logical name.
All right, so he has a rigid body. We're going to grab his rigid body. Dot add force.
That sounds silly.
Yeah, grab his rigid body. Yeah.
Yes, have some.
Public float gravity equals 9.98 F.
There's also a request for an endless runner style game.
We've done one. We already did one. The side-scrolling endless runner. We already did that. That was a long time ago. Checking the project
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, yes, that's true.
Was that before your time? No, you were on that one. Weren't
No,
you?
I wasn't on that
Were you
one.
not on that one? Okay, that was a long time ago then.
It was. The
So-
way back when.
So add force. We're going to. So let's calculate where gravity should be going to. So we're going to be going towards our. I'm going to call it gravity source, and I'm going to make it a transform
What?
because we're going to be using transform more
You're
than we're going to
just-
be using other stuff.
Just
So our gravity vector, we're going to create a vector 3 gravity vector, and it's going to be equal to gravity source. Oops, gravity source. Dot position. Wait, it'll be our position. Transform dot position minus gravity source dot position.
okay.
And then we're going to dot normalized. So this gives us the actual vector between the two things. Normalized means it's 1 unit long, so it's now useful for multiplying into other things. And then we're going to multiply it because it's now useful by gravity. And I'll do the time dot delta time multiplication later in the equation here. And so we have a gravity vector, and so now we're going to do rigid body dot add force. Actually, we should put this into fixed update because we're using rigid bodies, and we're actually going to be using them in the real ways, where it's actually like forces and stuff.
For real.
So rigid body dot add force. Right now, we're just going to do the gravity vector. And I'm going to make it so this thing doesn't do the rotation, no, it does the position. We care about position, but we're not going to do the rotation craziness.
Make it so.
So we have to handle that ourselves now. So the rotation we want to be, so we need to get math.
Yeah, math.
So we want him to face forward. We want his Y to face a certain direction. I think we can actually do that by setting it. Why don't we try that? So let's do... no, I don't want to do it that way. So transform.rotation. Transform.rotation equals... Quaternion dot look rotation. Does this have one that has an upwards? Yes, it does. Alright, so we'll do look rotation, and we'll use the current forward, so that's transform dot forward. And the upwards, we will use the opposite of our gravity vector. So we'll do negative gravity vector.
Negative gravity vector.
That just sounds like just putting it together.
And
Just strapping it right on top of the gravity.
Sure.
We already built it. Use it.
alright, so let's see what this actually does.
I'm excited.
Oh, me too.
So I'm going to put this on our capsule. I'm going to rename our capsule to
Player.
Dry steel.
yeah, player. And we're going to give it the gravity source of sphere, and we're going to hit play.
I think it
went the
flew
opposite
away.
direction. So let's actually see it what it looks like in the scene here. I'm going to hit play and then go to scene. Oh wait, it's
You're maximizing them.
yeah. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, it looks like he's probably flying away forever.
Bye-bye.
There he goes. You know those questions about what happens if you just start falling up? Well, we just found out.
You
It's
fall up
horrible.
forever.
So we're adding the gravity vector. So I probably am doing this subtraction the wrong way. That would be my guess.
If that kind of thing usually happens, that seems to be the
transform.
problem.
Position. So let's try that. There we go. He fell onto it. And let's actually put light in the scene so it doesn't look so stupid.
Maybe you were going for that look.
All right. So now let's try messing with it a little bit. Where is our
Dude fella?
There it is. So I'm going to take our dude fella, and I'm going to just pull him up a little bit, and so he falls back down. So I'm going to move him to the right, and he fell back down, but he didn't reorient.
Yeah, he didn't
So
reorient
that's
because
no
you
good.
froze rotation.
Well, it should
on
be frozen. It's supposed to be.
Further road.
So does that actually matter?
How's it going to go back up if he can't
Yeah.
rotate?
See, look, now he's dancing.
he's breakdancing.
By
So
golly,
happy to be alive.
He's like, I got to land it right back on my plane. Oh, wait. How about the tip can move down?
Sweet. I don't know.
You just made a wiggle.
Well, we did say crazy physics, and we've got it.
That's actually
that
pretty cool.
See,
It's
that's
crazy
because
physics.
that's
It's
because we
amazing.
need it to actually be frozen, but we want to change it, and I thought I was changing it, but oh, yeah, that maybe
Maybe that's the issue.
here. Let's try doing it a little bit differently. Let's see if I can at least make him go. Why would that not? Okay, so I'm going to turn off the actual add force here
Okay.
and see what's going on when we move him around
Magic.
in space.
That's all that programming is, right? Just magic.
It's just magic. Alright, so if I unfreeze this, does it actually allow him to do it? No. Why is he not rotating? Why would he?
Could
Why
be
is he doing this to me?
magic.
Why is he doing this to me, man?
I do not know.
It's not rotating back, so that means that it's not fighting me, even though it should absolutely be fighting the heck out of me. Oh, it's because it's already facing transform forward. That would be the problem. So I can't just do it that way. Alright, So we could make it so that his Z vector looks up, and then we don't use look at except for doing the sphere thing, or I could actually try and figure out what the actual problem is. Let's do that for right now, just to get something going. So instead of doing it this way, I'm going to stop the scene. I'm going to create an empty game object. I knew it was something, but it wasn't anything in that list. And we're going to call this player, so that we can really confuse ourselves. And we're going to put player into player.
This is gonna hurt us later on. We should probably change the name of one of those things.
Ooh, well. This is called player geometry.
Oh, okay, I'm good with that.
Ooh, sneaky.
And then we're going to rotate him on some axis that makes it more preferable for using quaternion.lookat. Because we're going to need quaternions in this game, believe it or not. This is actually like a perfect example of why you need quaternions.
What's a quaternion?
A quaternion is magic. No. Quaternion
They're complex.
It's a four-dimensional representation of rotation that does not have gimbal lock. That's probably the best description I can give you in short notice.
You just said a whole bunch of words.
So I'm going to move player movement script. I'm going to copy this component, remove component, paste it into the player parent here. Paste component is new.
Cool.
And I want this to actually rotate into the... There we go. We'll rotate it 90 degrees. So now, when I click on player, it's facing along the z-axis here. You can see the well, not that one.
Yes.
This one. See us going around along the z-axis. So now, if we just do... instead of transform.4, we do look rotation, negative gravity vector. And then we don't set a second one, we'll just do that. Hopefully this will actually do something now. So if we hit play.
Is it going to do
There's
multiple?
no rigid body.
It doesn't have a rigid body. I need to move that from the geometry as well. So copy component, remove component, paste component as new, hit play, and... Oh, it looks like it might be working.
Whoa. That's
quaternions for you. That's actually more like Euler for you, is what it was doing there. I was like, why am I like this? Oh, what did I do?
Oh, where's it going?
What the...
What?
What?
It's an interesting bug.
What just happened?
What?
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Bad television.
What? How?
You broke physics.
No, but like,
But it's
how?
trash.
What is it doing? I've never seen behavior like this
It's like a
before.
reverse.
It's like getting some sort of tangential function and teleporting through space-time? What is going on? What is this?
Well,
mad.
you said crazy physics game,
This is
right?
insane.
I think that qualifies.
This is absolutely insane. Why is it doing that?
I'm
You didn't
very
say how to
confused.
use our physics. You just said
What?
Well, we have orbiting. What is going? What is it? Oh my god!
This doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you made a little Star Trek spaceport. Look at that.
It's the Kirk jerk.
I don't even know what it's trying to do right now.
I don't think it knows what it's trying to do right now.
Is it still generating more randomness, or are you pulling on it?
He pulled on it a little bit.
Source
Hold
dot
on it.
position minus transfer dot position dot normalized times gravity. Alright. Well, first of all, let's put the time dot delta time calculation in here. So,
Okay.
times time dot delta time. That's not going to fix what just happened there, obviously.
No, but I kind of am interested.
What the heck is going on?
What's going to happen next?
So, I
Where
hit
is
play.
it?
It's orbiting.
Okay, it's just moving very slowly because...
It's settling.
Yeah. It was coming in for a landing.
Time.delta time is definitely slowing it down.
Oh, I know what was the problem. I know what was happening. It got collisions, and so it had, like, velocity. It had magic velocity, and we were setting this... We were doing... No, wait, that doesn't make sense.
That does not make sense.
Let's push it in there and see.
Oh, God.
Well, it seems to be doing better now, but it's still
Does it?
crazy. Well, I mean, it's pointed the right direction, at least, and it's going towards it.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
No. Maybe physics is not the best way to go on this. Let's not do physics. Alright, so now we have to do all the work.
Just as I had feared.
Alright, so how are we going to handle collisions so that he doesn't pass through things? So... on collision enter... We're not going to get collisions if he doesn't have a rigid body. Well, we can make a kinematic rigid body.
You had a comment that said, "Congratulations for breaking Unity's physics."
I actually am going
And
to...
we were doing fourth dimensional orbit.
Yes, nth dimensional orbit. Alright, so I'm actually going to put that rigid body right back where I found it.
Which is...
And we're just going to click the is kinematic and see if just everything magically works. Well, actually, it won't work at all because add force doesn't do jack when you're in is kinematic, I don't think. So let's see what it does. Yeah, it points at it, but it's just going to be like, woo. All right, so let's not do add force. Let's do...
That is bizarre.
Transform dot move. Well, it's transform dot position.
Wow. I believe you guys made a start.
Plus equals gravity vector.
This is how the ancient Egyptians made stargates.
That's right.
They got them from aliens.
By coding magic.
I'm talking about, whoa. Okay.
Well, this has been an exciting episode so far. I've certainly seen Unity do more interesting things than I've ever seen it do before.
Yeah.
What?
You're not going to blow up your laptop, are you?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even know if Unity's supposed to do that.
I'm going to hit save scene, save project. I'm going to quit Unity. And then I'm going to open Unity again, just in case. Just in case. I don't think it's actually going to fix it. I think that we officially have done something very strange.
Well,
But, what the heck?
now we're just...
What is this nonsense?
Oh my gosh, it's protruding.
It's some straight up nonsense.
And it's teleporting so fast. Or is that orbiting? Well, it's going right through the metal.
What is going on? What is happening?
I am
to
so
my
glad
world?
we're doing this today. This is so awesome. Like I know everyone else is like, well, I'm freaking out too, but like this is really exciting.
I don't even think
Oh
you're
wait,
supposed
I
to
know
do
what the
that.
problem is. This also has a play. No, that wasn't my problem. Dang it! I thought I had it. I thought both of them had a player movement script and they were fighting. That would make some sense.
No, but there is no player movement script right now.
There's one.
Oh, there's one?
There's just one.
Okay.
Huh. How about that?
Bluey.
I need an adult. Alright, let's make this thing way far away. And let's split the game screen so that I can actually see what's going on in the editor without having to switch to the editor and hit play. It popped,
Wow.
and then it went like that.
And then it did its little dancey thing. It's fancy dancy.
Is it still dancing?
It's dancing.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
make it even further away and hit play.
Whoa.
Okay, so that actually looked like it was working for a moment. And now I know what's going on. Okay, so this is fine. This is actually totally fine. We're moving at a certain amount, and we're moving right into the object, and then it's moving right back because it's on the other side of the center of the object. So the gravity vector is being calculated a different direction, and so we're going however many units it's going per frame. It just seems like it's going more units than it should be, but
I agree.
But I'm just going to chalk that up to collision conflicting things somehow. So what we're going to do instead... What can we do to make it so that this thing won't be horrible? Alright, let's do... First of all, let's make this just update. See if that changes anything. It shouldn't actually help anything. It might even hurt more things. Let's see. There we go. Nope, it's exactly the same. And what we're going to do is void...
It's not any different, is it,
on
Steve?
collision enter. Collider col. If col equals gravity source. Come on. Save. Gravity source, thank you. If col equals gravity source dot collider. Alright. Place on top of object, I guess. Oh, I know I was going too far because I didn't actually put the time.delta time in here.
That would make a big difference.
And it's moving linearly right now because we need to actually do acceleration. But, so let's see how that looks right now if I just let it do this with the smaller gravity so it's not actually flipping through space. Come on.
It's
it's going to
forever away.
Yeah, let's make it a little bit closer. Not 900 units. I evidently really dragged that out there.
You told me about time, delta, time.
Time.delta time? It's good time.
Okay, so it's working. It's just going right into the center. Okay, that's fine. So we need to make it so why was it not working with the add force stuff?
It was working at first. It was out on the top rim, the circle.
Well, top's
sphere.
easy. That's the trivial case. That's the hey, everything works on the top.
Going to the center and then bouncing to the other side.
Well, I know I was doing that now. I just need to figure out how I'm going to actually solve the problem.
Oh.
So, we need those things. So, the nice thing about the character controller is it just automatically does all this stuff, even though it's not a physics object. And we basically have to kind of recreate that type of functionality. And it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world. We want to put them on the top of the sphere.
You have to build this.
Alright, I got some ideas. So first I'm going to make it so this guy, so which direction are we doing? If we hit play, what direction does it, okay, good. So the z-vector points away from gravity. Okay, we can work with that. So I'm going to move the player geometry so that, oops. X? Nope. Z. Yeah, of
So
course.
glad video games are so easy to make, and you can just tighten up the graphics out of a bunch and finish off level 3. No problem. That project will be done.
I don't want to think about that
going
anymore.
into making games is still to this day. I'm just glad to hear there's finally college classes based on it.
Oh, there it is.
Normal force in the surface.
All right. So now we actually have
The
a bottom to this guy.
parameter for on collision enter should be a collision, not a collider.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. Sweet.
I knew that. All right. So, well, let's just assume spheres for right now. That'll make this work. I want to actually make a more generalized case for this at some point, but so what we'll do is if it collides, we will move transform.position equals transform.position equals Let's keep the gravity vector as a private variable. Private vector 3 gravity vector. So then we're going to do this. So now we can actually reference gravity vector inside of here. So we're going to take the gravity vector. We're going to take the negative gravity vector.
Okay.
No, we don't need the vector at all.
Okay.
But I still want to make it a global like that. We're going to take the... oh, wait, we could use that. Yeah, gravity vector. Dot normalized times gravity source dot, we'll just do this a really cheesy way right now. Gravity source dot transform, wait, we already have transform. Gravity source dot scale, we'll do local scale dot x, we'll just pick a parameter.
Pick a number, any number.
We'll divide that by 2.0f so that we get a radius. And then we will add all of this nonsense to, well, actually we can just, oh, yeah. We'll add this to the gravity source position. Actually, I'm going to put that at the front because it makes more sense to me at the front for some reason. So we're putting it right where the gravity source is, and then we're adding a... Oh, and we actually want it to be the negative gravity vector, so I guess we could just get away with doing minus gravity vector. So let's save that and see if that does anything right.
Let's see what happens.
So hopefully it'll start... Okay, didn't get a collision, did it? Debug.log. Hello.
Oh, the good old debug logs.
What'd that do?
I just
Print a
it'll
message
say
all
hello
over.
if things are going, but they're not going well. All right, so let's look at that
Okay.
collision matrix.
No kidding. You can throw that right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Collision, Unity collision matrix. What do we got to work with here? So we're doing static collider. Doesn't do kinematic rigid body collider. So we could do a rigid body collider. So what we can do is we can just give our sphere. Does kinematic work with kinematic by any chance? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
Nope. So let's try just fixing it in space. So we're going to do component, physics, rigid body. And we're going to just freeze everything. And turn off gravity. And then we're going to hit play. Well, it said hello. So that's good.
It did say hello.
Oh, it only did it once. Okay, so let's let's continue to move into the center. Let's just do this to see how it does on collision. Stay, actually. I'm just checking to see if this is working.
Well,
It's close. It's closer.
Is it on the outside?
It's freaking out.
yeah, it's freaking out. It's colliding with the edge.
Save. It's doing something to that sphere.
Oh, wow. It sure is.
It's trying to couple.
Alright, so
I was going to say something naughty about that sphere. But I didn't. So that's okay.
collider, gravity source collider, transform position, gravity source position. So this, for the most part, is working. Where is my collider on this thing? Oh, that might be part of the problem. Let's move the collider. Move component.
You want to copy it first?
Yeah, copy component. Remove component. Paste component. That's new. And we want to actually rotate this onto the z-axis. Now if we hit play, does it actually look like it's at least closer to the edge? No, it still didn't fix anything. Oh, I didn't. Wait, it didn't save that. Never mind. 1. Now it should be more like it's standing on it. There we go. A little bit closer.
Still fighting.
Yeah, of course it's still fighting because we didn't do anything to fix that. So let's see if it works from different angles, though. Just see if it starts attacking that sphere in some way.
Where'd it go, man? Wow, it stood in
Oh,
place.
I know what happened. It's actually still there. I moved its geometry rather than the object itself. That's normal. I'm doing things that this is not okay with, so
That's awesome.
that's perfectly normal.
I'm
Perfectly,
okay with
perfectly
this.
normal.
I don't know if it's okay with it.
No, I don't think it's pretty
you're
happy
right,
with it.
yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's go back and try...
He'll stand on the surface. Okay.
Let's go back and try the rigid body thing. Just for fun. Just for grins.
For funsies?
And, look, rotation, negative gravity vector. Alright, let's see if this does something right. So what we're going to do here is... I'm just going to hit play and see what happens. Oh, it's kinematic. That probably won't work.
Yeah, it needs to not be kinematic. Or
There it goes. It's accelerating. Oh my goodness! It's accelerating so slowly for some reason.
it's interesting.
Oh, well, that's because my collider isn't matched up with this. Actually, if I've got the collider, why shouldn't the collider be on the other thing? I'm gonna move it back.
Okay.
And what was this y-axis before? And then we'll remove it from here one more time. We'll hit play. See what happens.
Where is it?
It's accelerating. Slowest gravity in the world. Okay, that looks kind of nice. Oh, it might be working now. What did we change? We changed some things.
Yeah.
I think it was the quaternion thing that was messing it up somehow. Oh yeah, and it was because it was also getting potential physics things, maybe. Yep, there we go. Managed to confuse it very, very badly. No, it's just figuring it out.
Is it?
It is. It just got some acceleration somehow. Probably because I pushed it so far into the sphere, it's like, no! And then it jumped away.
Yeah.
So, alright, I think we can work with this. So, first of all, why the heck is gravity going so freaking slow? So, gravity vector times time dot delta time. That seemed like the appropriate thing to do. Let's back into fixed update. Well, let's try. Hold on. So I'm just curious about something. If we go to project settings, physics, gravity, yeah, negative 9.81. Maybe it has to be squared. Here, let's try that.
Square gravity.
Because it's seconds per, it's meters per second, right? Something along those lines.
I think so. Sounds right.
Or meters per second squared. That's rather. So let's where do we want to put this? Gravity times gravity. Does this look a little bit like real life now? Still seems really slow.
It's faster than it was, that's for sure.
Oh, add force. I don't need time dot delta time. That's no problem. I'm negating something in that equation when I do that. Alright, so now this should actually... There we go. That looks promising. And let's just make it do something weird. Looks like it might be working kind of now.
Yeah, it does.
Gave it some physics. Oh, we got it in orbit.
No, we're good.
Are we?
No.
Let's make this thing bigger.
Is there a reason you're not using
20.
the raycast on the sphere with the player?
What would we need the data for the raycast for? That's the reason we don't need one yet. I don't think. I mean, if you have an idea of what to do with the raycast to fix everything, that's cool too. Like I want to hear it. So, but yeah, I don't think that we actually need it right at the moment.
What's a raycast do?
Raycast just basically sends a. It's like you shoot a gun at something and then you get data on what the gun hit, basically, and where it hit. So this actually does seem like it's kind of working now. That was a little awkward.
Oh, that's so good.
Now I'm confused.
Woo.
Okay, it's doing that craziness again.
Avoided the planet.
Was it its velocity, kind of like it boomeranged around the moon?
No, it clearly avoided it.
Pushed away.
Gravity vector. So we're adding forces to it. Yeah, I think it's because we're getting residual forces from the impacts, which is why I was going to try to avoid that. And then I failed at avoiding it because I was like, man, I need that collision data. I need it so bad. I needs it. All right, so what are we gonna do to make this thing not freak out through space? Let's actually do the rotation first, just in case that makes any difference.
It may.
And let's also lock its rotation so that it doesn't have rotational velocity. Let's see if that actually works now and still orients itself. Okay, looks like it's oriented. Alright, and now I'm going to... So I can just zero out the forces on it. There we go. Landed on it.
Seems to be acting a bit more proper.
Alright, well, we're going to run into troubles. But,
Came back.
there we go. There's a trouble. So,
Now it's acting like one of the Stooges.
drag. What if I put the drag to like 1? There we go. We'll have a lot of drag to try and cancel out horrible forces. Does that really impact our gravity? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's like molasses.
What did you just adjust?
That's
Drag.
air drag, basically. Alright, well, let's start moving on and see what we can make this thing do.
That'll last like 20 minutes.
Yeah, or less like 20 minutes.
We
All
can
right,
do it.
let's make some physics explode.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's just make it so... let's create a empty game object called Crazy Physics Spawner.
Oh, this is going to be amazing now.
And we're going to make it work with the gravity thing here, and we're going to actually do it using... Maybe I should do it that way. Let's see how this does with the craziness we're going to do. I'm going to create a sphere. We're going to call this a crazy sphere. Throw this into the project.
Which is better than a regular sphere.
Yes, it's so much better. And we're going to give the crazy sphere a rigid body, physics rigid body. We're going to not use gravity. We're going to apply this to our prefab. Delete the crazy sphere. And I'm going to create a new C# script called actual gravity. Point gravity. Point gravity. I'm going to show you a little trick we can do here. So
Neato.
what this does, we're going to have a public float force. I'm going to try 9.98 again to start. And what we're going to do is, in the update, we're going to, oh yeah, we need public float radius. I'll make this 50.
Oh, I was hoping for 100.
100? I think 50 is probably plenty for right now. All right, 100. You pulled my leg. You pulled my leg. We actually are going to be exploding, believe it or not, but we're going to be exploding in the negative direction. So
is that imploding?
For each rigid body... Oh, wait. Collider... Call in... what is it called? Physics dot check sphere position transform dot position position. I don't have any errors or anything. It just doesn't like me anymore. Model Develop is just beating me up every day now. We used to be friends. We used to be friends, man, and it's just not cool anymore.
It's because I showed you that mouse thing.
Oh, that mouse thing is horrible. No, it was beating me up before that mouse thing.
The mouse thing is horrible, then.
Phil found this problem where his mouse, like if he scrolls it down all the way or all the way up, it stops scrolling until he touches this touchpad to scroll a little bit in the direction that's not all the way to the top or bottom. So
and then it will work.
Yay. So if col dot rigid body. So what we're doing here is physics.checkSphere grabs everything that's within a radius of a position. We're giving it the position of whatever has this script on it. And then we're getting the colliders from that. If the colliders have a rigid body attached to them, we're going to apply our force to them. And we're going to do that by doing col.rigidbody.add explosion force. And we're going to do, since it's called point gravity, I'm going to actually do negative force. What is the requirements for this thing? Add explosion force. So the force, the explosion position, and explosion rate. So negative force. Explosion position is transform dot position. And it's the lowercase transform that for some reason Unity doesn't want to give me anymore in autocomplete. And the explosion rate. So we're just going to put in radius right there. No, just radius. This is so dumb. Seriously, did I do something really wrong to just not have MonoDevelop like me anymore? Alright, so use type double cannot be converted to float. That would be that. Put an F right there. We can now place this on... What can we not do? Bool. Oh, check sphere is not what I wanted. Physics dot... overlap sphere is what I want. Yeah, so we get rid of the check sphere here, because check sphere just checks to see if there's an object in there and it returns true or false. Overlap sphere gives us this whole list of things. As a matter of fact, you can tell by going over it, and you see it returns a collider array right there.
Yes, it does.
Collider array. So do we have this on? Okay, so we're going to put this on our sphere. And do we need a time.delta time in there? We'll find out. And I want this on fixed update, because there's no reason to be doing it on update considering we're doing physics stuff on there. And finally, let's actually make something that creates a bunch of spheres. Crazy sphere spawner.
I like that.
And we'll do it the old school, simple, stupid, easy way. We're just going to have it public float, public, no. Yeah, public float spawn delay equals 0.1f.
Ooh, I like where this is heading.
And then we're going to just on start, we'll just do an invoke spawn Spawn relate. We could do invoke repeating, but
That's-
as I've mentioned before, the reason I like to do it this way is it allows us to change things real time or close to real time by just re-invoking. So invoke spawn, and the time will be spawn delay. And then we're going to create void spawn, which is what we're invoking, and we're going to just instantiate this variable that I didn't create, public game object sphere. Instantiate sphere transform dot position quaternion dot identity, which is equivalent to saying whatever. That just means the vertical identity key, like whatever. It's whatever. So spawn, and then we want to make sure that we invoke it again so that we get a whole bunch of crazy physics objects. And hit save. And where's this
Attach
crazy
it.
physics spawner? We're going to put this on here. Then we're going to hit play and see what happens.
Can you guys put your multi-ball sound to
Oh,
it?
variable sphere is not
Oh,
been
no.
attacked.
That would be terrifying.
Multi-ball, multi-ball, yeah. So we just throw this in here and hit play, and then craziness should hopefully start happening.
Where'd he go? He just jumped.
It's actually pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Not mad. That's really neat. You made an atom. Oh.
This is kind of mesmerizing. I'm just kind of watching it
Yeah.
right now.
I think we need less spawn delay.
Okay, well we can fix that. Let's just
Does that add
make
more
it
faster?
Yeah, make it
0.
faster.
Yeah! Now we're
let's
talking.
shake it a little bit so that we get a little bit of. There we go. No, that didn't quite fix
Oh,
it.
are we slowing down the thing like an incredible amount now?
Well, we will be. It's starting to.
So good.
Oh my god.
It's growing.
I don't think this is close enough to the gravity well.
It's like a hive.
It's like that boss from the water palace in where you pull the eyes off of it in Zelda
yeah.
Link to the Past. There we go. So that was kind of cool. Let's actually make it so that the spheres go a little bit crazier. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to also just give them a little kick. So I'm going to do rigid body. I'm going to change these to a rigid body. And we're going to do rigid body instance equals instantiate as rigid body. Then instance dot add force random dot on unit sphere. Just do that.
All right.
So now it'll actually kind of crazy out a little bit more, I think. Kind of
I think
blossom
0.1
more.
is good actually right now.
Oh, null reference exception. I need to actually put the crazy sphere back in here because it needs to be a rigid body reference this time. That's not doing enough for me.
It's definitely happening.
Yeah, let's just do a times,
Times 1,000.
1,000. This will be escape velocity for sure.
Well, then we need to have our range. Our gravity well needs to be
Let's
bigger.
see what it does. It's just going to be like, "Whee." Oh, maybe that's actually just fine.
Oh, gotta dodge him before they come
And
back in.
0.
Oh, God.
Some seem to be going through the sphere as if they don't give a damn.
I think that some of them don't give a damn.
Too many to block. It's going through the force field. Oh, wow. They came
Oh
back.
wow.
Oh.
That's actually exceptionally cool.
Yeah, it is.
All kinds of stuff just came out of that.
Alright, so Crazy Sphere, what are we doing with this thing? How works with the Sphere's ambient music podcast? Excellent. That would work well.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We got a dude that just kind of sits up there and occasionally gets hit by spheres.
Yeah,
Look, he can
moves
jump.
around,
He's
yeah.
like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here.
Are you jumping him, or is he getting jumped by?
He's
getting
getting
jumped
by the spheres.
He's getting jumped by the spheres.
Sphere jumping.
Let's make the spheres a little bit
Just
bigger.
knocked him silly.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not what I wanted.
he's everywhere.
I just made the
collider bigger, not the
Yeah.
actual.
0.5. Let's make their scale bigger.
Whoa.
That's just awkward looking.
Yeah.
Look at all the pine melts. Wafers. Oh my god, that is awesome.
They're huge.
If you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a wrench.
I think they're achieving escape velocity though now.
There's a few that have.
It's the
Yeah,
ultimate-
quite a few. We got a little space scene going on here.
You're creating a universe.
It's like magic.
It is.
Like that.
And then we can just go to the sphere. I'm going to pause it for a moment and go to the sphere. And we're just going to zoom in a bit. Hit unpause. And we're going to change the force to negative.
Now it's absolutely repulsive.
It is absolutely repulsive. You're exactly right. Alright. Did that actually permanently change my crazy sphere? Yeah, it did. That's kind of what I figured. Because it was a prefab change. That's not what I want either. I just want one. Alright, so is there something else we could do that's fun in the last 4 minutes with this?
Throw a texture on him.
Throw texture on them. Make them sparkly. Make them all shiny.
Or maybe like a nice dark blue. No,
There, yeah,
actually, the
we'll
white-
give them random colors. Why not?
Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
think that's the right thing
Alright,
to do.
so spawn, and we'll just
Never go
do
wrong adding rainbows.
instance dot renderer dot color renderer dot material dot color equals equals new color random dot range 0.0f 1.0f, and then we do that 2 more times, and that should be enough. And now we'll have an individual draw call for each of them.
Rainbow balls.
Yay.
Taste the rainbow.
Should set it back to 0.
Let's make the gravity higher.
Okay.
Oh,
I like that. We should make the radius higher too.
19.
where's things?
Higher
going
radius.
now?
Higher radius? Okay, 200.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoa.
That.
You ever see that tube with
pretty
the
cool.
guy with the 8 colored balls? They're running around in a circle. It's actually quite interesting. I want them to shine like diamonds. Reflective. No, I don't know. If that
I
would
can
take a lot.
probably get something going with that. I don't have a good environment map, but we could at the very least do. Let's create a new material. I'm gonna call this shiny, I guess, and we'll just make it specular. I'll put it on the main sphere so we can see what's going on and make it kind of tighter. And we'll make the specular color brighter. No, that doesn't help. Make the main color darker. I don't know. Something.
Oh yeah. Oh, the red's cool.
Yeah, red's always cool.
Don't touch the lava.
It's a little shinier.
It's like a ball.
Let's see.
It does look a little
Import
like
package skyboxes. Let's just quickly make a cool environment map type thing for them. Because I like shiny things.
So, shiny things.
Who doesn't like shiny things?
See the top of my joystick? It's a little shiny.
It is a little
is
shiny.
little shiny.
Just a little.
I like shiny.
Alright, so we've got standard asset skyboxes. So I think these skyboxes use individual things, so I have to actually make God, all this work. Alright, create a cube map. And we're gonna call this sky
Space box.
Spacebox? No.
Spacebox does sound kind of cool.
Just Sky.
Oh.
Let's call it Sky. And then which one looks good? Which do
Not
we
that
like?
one. Not
That
that
one's the good one. I like
Is
that
it?
one. Yeah, I like this one because it's got bright. It's bright. I want bright on this. So let's do Sunny 2 Skybox. So where's Sunny 2? There it is. So Sunny 2 is what we want. So we're gonna go to Sky. Sunny 2. So right would be right. Left would be Sunny 2 left. Top would be Sunny
2.
2 up, I guess.
I think so.
Front would be Sunny 2 front. Back is Sunny 2 back. And bottom, I guess, is
Sunny 2 down.
2 down.
It's not sunny side up.
Sunny
No.
side up. All right. And so now we have that. Now we can go into our
Unfortunately.
shiny here. We can switch it to reflective.
Yes, please.
Bumped specular. I guess they don't have just a regular. There's a regular specular. And then we give it a reflection cube map.
Ooh.
And we'll make this one just the.
Yeah. Ooh. Perfect.
Yeah. And then the other ones we will also give shiny, and they'll get random colors. So hopefully it'll kind of look
Random shiny colors on top. Oh.
cool. Right. And actually, let's make the main color now. They seem like they were coming in really bright for some reason. I'm gonna take the specular down a notch to 128. 128 and 128. So we didn't do much Mario Galaxy, but we got a little bit of the idea. It's just an idea. And we got a bunch of shiny, reflective balls.
That's what's going on here, yep.
Yay! Shiny disco balls. Bing.
And then let's see, like if we look around, you can see the shininess a lot better than if we just leave it running. But that bottom sucks. I'm gonna actually fix that. Hold on. Let's make the bottom the same as the top.
That's the water side of the.
It'll probably have a little bit of a edge on it, but who cares?
You should just search for Sunny, too.
Yeah, that's the edge.
Wow.
Nice.
Let's just make them all that,
Just the
and maybe we
square.
won't notice. Sunny 2 up. No, we can definitely see the edge. That looks
I don't
ugly.
know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No,
You're a liar.
I am.
You're a bad one, too.
I know.
Alright, so let's put Sunny
Had some
2
cladding edges, did you? A little project.
Okay.
Just a few.
So, down. Front is Sunny 2 front.
Yeah, they're all named consistently until you get to the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Nito. Brave Lord Nito.
Is that a Dark Souls reference?
Yeah.
Well, that was, for
Kinda
not
cool.
having an idea of what project I was going to do before today, I like what
kinda
we
neat.
made.
Yeah.
I like what we made so
I
far.
feel really sorry for that capsule.
Yeah, the capsule's kind of getting molested a little
He's
bit.
not getting much love.
Like he's actually trying to escape the madness here. Let's follow him.
He's playing his
Where's
own game.
pause this and go to player.
Escape.
Yeah, there he is. We can see him, and he's just like, why is this happening to me? Oh my goodness!
It actually does look pretty cool.
What is happening to my world?
I wish the F key actually would. There we go.
Balls.
Oh, you can make it follow. Double tap. There we go. There he goes. We can follow him around as he makes his journey through the balls.
It's like in Spore when
The
you're a
ball
little
pit
guy.
from hell.
Yeah. Oh, he's on top of them. Look at that.
That's right. Domination.
He's bounced.
Get it, Capsule.
Bouncing.
Get some,
Boom.
Capsule.
Oh!
Ooh, just
Got
cleared
really far
them
out there.
all out.
Now he can't reach escape velocity because he's not actually being affected. Oh wait, he is being affected. He's being double affected. I think he's got his own script and gravity affecting him because he's got a rigid body, right?
Yeah.
He's sticking upright too. He's wobbling and he's wobbling.
Wow. It's going crazy.
Not even a wibble wobble. He's straight up and down. It's
All right,
awesome.
well, I would say that's an episode.
Whoa.
Is it going through?
Yeah, a little bit, but it looks awesome.
Now you have a wave of balls.
All right.
All right.
So, thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, please email me at pushypixels@pushypixels.com. You can also tweet me at Dracfire. Sometimes I ask for suggestions 10 minutes before a show, and people give them to me, and I take them, evidently. So,
Mario Galaxy.
yes, Mario Galaxy. Oh, yeah, and buy Phil's game,
Sorry.
Robot Alone.
Spaced out.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you should buy my game. It's fun. I think. I like it.
Hey, you want to get in on this picture?
Anyway.
Robot Alone's got some nice
Okay.
lasers in it.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if you want to. That's at magmalemur. I tweet sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's really dumb, and that's all right. You can email
It's Twitter.
me.
It has to be dumb.
You can email me if you want to.
It's Twitter.
Philip@protosoftworks.com. And, most importantly, you should donate to the show. Cooking with Unity on the little YouTube page. Go to the right-hand corner if you're on the computers.
Right hand corner.
Yeah, I
think it's this
think that
That's the
one.
one.
That seems like it, yeah.
Feels like the left to me,
It is
but it's
your
not.
left. It's right.
Yeah.
So you did it right.
So right.
It's so right, it's wrong. Yeah, I'm not married, so
That's
that
right.
that would explain. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
All right.
You're right.
Um,
It's over there. Wait.
Hey, Eric.
Over there. Oh,
Get
Over
kind of
there.
encroaching.
Sorry, buddy.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Have
You
a
guys
good
have a
night.
good night and good week, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Yep.
Tootie.
Laters. Toodles.